guys, welcome to Wild Hope Homestead. Today's blog is a little bit bitsy. I've got a few bits and pieces over a few days, so hopefully it makes sense. And yeah, we'll see what we get up to. They're so scared to get started. That's it. Okay, close the lid button. Good job. Chickens. Always hungry chickens. These guys not only eat a lot, they also just make a lot of mess because they're so greedy. And they just always want to eat. They do waste a lot of food as well, so I'm trying to think of a better feeder that I could have for them. I've got 2 containers of feeding because I thought that would help, but they all still want to eat from the same one. I don't know. We've got a lot of rain coming in the forecast, and like the next week or something, supposedly rain every day, and it feels like it could rain any minute, so I'm going to try and get the strings put up for the tomatoes that we planted out in the front plot, and hopefully get some lettuces and spinach planted out too. I rolled these strings up last time, so that's handy. Mr. Quail sitting up on the tree. Hello, Mr. Quail. Stay out of my garden. So nice when I leave things organised. So I use this horticultural twine. I bought a big bale of it. I bought a big spool of it, so I should never run out. So I put the string over the conduit or pipe, leave a bit of an end hanging down there. I can always adjust it. I'll bring this one on the right side, doesn't mean it really matter which side. It goes over So we've put the string over. Okay, let's try and explain this. I've got it on the right, coming back on the right side, and then going over the top again, and then you're left with this. You've got this crossover bit here. I'm going to go through the crossover hole, not through the obvious looking loop. Pull it out and then tighten it like that. So it should look like this. It's coming through the crossover loop. When it's done, it holds it pretty tight, and you can fiddle around and adjust it as the tomato grows. And let's actually the garlic down here, but I'm going to move this along so we can slide them along to the tomatoes. Now we're at the bottom of the tomato plant. We're going to leave a bit of a length down here. You can always adjust it later if you want. And the way I learnt when I worked on a cucumber farm is always twist the twine around clockwise. I can't remember why or if it really matters, but that's just the way I do it. Works the same for tomatoes, but yes, you can grow cucumbers in this way too. You can hold the end of the string down with a rock or like a weed mat pin or something else if you want to, but I don't usually, but it does make it a little bit easier to show you. So we're just going to twist around the plant. I need an assistant for this. I'll do it again when we do our other ones, since we can't see very well what's going on here. We try to do one twist between each set of leaves, but sometimes it's a little bit different depending on the leaves. So see here, we've got one leaf here, and we're twisting around this way, and the next one's going to go up behind the next leaf. So we've got one circle here, and then we're going up here. Got to be careful, and that's to try and, well, you don't need to overdo it with twisting, and you also want to make sure that the twists aren't going over cutting off sort of circulation on a leaf or a flower stem. So that's why we just try and keep it to one loop. This one here there's quite a short gap here, so I'm not going to do a loop around there because it's not necessary, so we'll just take the loop up to the next one instead. And you can do it quite fast when you've actually got two hands doing it, and once you get the hang of it, it's much easier to start off doing it when they're small than to have to catch up once they're a little bit bigger. This one has actually got a lateral coming out here. That's a lateral. This is the main stem here. Don't mind the aphids. And this is the leaf here, and the lateral is coming up on the angle between the main stem and the leaf. We don't want that because I only want one. I usually do it with scissors if it's this big because I don't want to damage the main stem. Just use my nails, which need cutting. We only want one head on these ones to get the best production out of the tomatoes. You can do 2 or 3 laterals, sticking to one main leader gives you bigger fruit, because the plant can put more energy into those fruit. But it depends on the variety. Like if you're using F1, new F1 varieties, they can do a lot better with production wise with more than 1 leader. Just depends on the system you're using and varieties. So here we have 1 tomato all wound up on its string. Just leave the top nice and loose there, and we can tighten this a little bit by pulling on the left side loop, and we can just adjust that as it grows. And I gotta get moving because the rain is coming. So the tomatoes are all strung up now. It's been a little bit sunnier than I thought it would be the last couple of days, so the tomatoes are a little bit stressed from all the light, but they will enjoy some rain and they'll be looking good in no time. It's town day today. I usually try and do town errands just 1 day a week. Sometimes there are other things to do, but we do most things in 1 day. And yeah, whatever, as much as I can get done with the baby to work around. It's starting to feel like Christmas. There's something about the humid, overcast weather and the smell of tomato plants. It just makes me feel like Christmas. So I may be singing some Christmas carols. Dashing through the snow on a 1-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go. I don't know why I'm singing about snow, but anyway. Laughing all the way. Are you gonna sing with Mummy? Ready? Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child.
Okay, Charlotte, I think we may have had enough of your photos for now. Maybe. I've missed your delicious long
So we've finished our town errands. We did 2 supermarket click and collects. I usually just do one, but sometimes I do New World and Countdown back to back if there are things we want from both. And then we went to Mitre 10 and Bunnings. For those who aren't in New Zealand, Mitre 10 and Bunnings are our 2 main hardware chains. So I got a few things from bits and pieces from Bunnings, and now we're picking Angus up from school. Trying not to look weird in the car park. I do a lot of shopping online. Sometimes, yeah, either buying things online, but also having a look at products online, and then I take photos of or save links of things that I want to buy in store, so that saves time that way. And yeah, make use of click and collects as well. Sometimes I line up to 4 click and collects in one outing sometimes, but usually not too many, but that does save time if I know what things I want to get and don't really need to look in store. Yes, that helps save time when we have a baby with us.